Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-April 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start this reading off with a nice little oracle card so we could take a temperature of the energy. Let's get a good shuffle here, my guide spirit team. Talk to me about the lovely Leo collective here in mid-April. What do we got for my friends? And yes, we're just going to look at this first card super quick. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the end, for your bonus, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to pull a page from the Book of Answers, do a little bit of Bibliomancy. So if you have a specific question, keep that in mind as we work our way through. But yeah, those have been pretty fun. I'm enjoying using the Book of Answers. But let's get this first card out here for you, Leo. Enough of that. Let's see what's going on for my friends, please. Yeah, that card popped out real quick. And this showed up for the Aries reading as well. This is super interesting. Maybe it's something the fire signs need to do. You might need to have a little bit of fun, or there could be some sort of focus around partying. Now, before we get into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise. So feel free to check that out towards the end. Also, if you're active on Twitter, my handle's @KyleofCups. So if you'd like to send me a tweet, go right ahead. But into this reading here, you see this lovely card. It has that horse, it has a snow globe, it has various toys, and this card does represent fun to me. So if you feel like the walls are closing in, if you feel like you have some cabin fever, if things have been serious, you might just need to break loose a little bit, have a little bit of fun, inject a little fun into your life. And I do feel like that's very important for a healthy life, mind, body, and soul. Okay, not taking things so seriously and just taking a breath sometimes. So for some people, this could be someone in your life that's over partying as well. I don't want to inject a rough message here, but for some people, that could absolutely be it. So take it however it hits. We'll see if it links in with the reading itself. And yeah, like I said, that showed up for Aries. So let's get it going here. I'm going to get you 3 tarot cards in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. Let's get a shuffle here. What's going on for the lovely Leos, please, my gods? Talk to me. Now, the last 2 weeks, the readings have been like a complete yin-yang. Last week's reading was titled Exciting News Incoming. The week before that was Stop This Now. So it's been like rough to good. We're going to see what we have this week. But exciting news, that could come in all different shapes and sizes. Hopefully you've had a few more better days in recent days. But let's see what we have this week. We're just looking at an energetic snapshot. You know that. So what's going on for Leo, please? Okay, Queen of Swords, and once again, we're following very similar lines that I saw in the Aries reading. This could be an energy of seriousness. Let's get 2 more out here, then we'll start breaking this down. But the Queen of Swords, that could be an energy you might need to step in. Okay, let's see what we got here. 2 of Cups, okay, partnerships, those who you connect with. It doesn't just have to be romance, but we'll explore that further. Yeah, you might need to analyze some things harshly, truthfully, okay? Yeah, we have 2 cards popping out, so you're going to have a bonus. We have the Hanged Man right here on the back, which could be various different things, but you also have the 7 of Wands as your bonus. So there could be some possible ups and downs going on, just like we saw for the past couple of weeks, and these could also be people in your life and sphere of influence. But let's go through one by one. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get the juicy, intuitive stuff. But position number 1, the Queen of Swords. This could be an air sign in your life, older feminine figure in your life showing up. So it's going to be really important to clarify her and see what this could be about. When I think of the Queen of Swords, I think of honest. I think of shrewd, very straightforward. I also think of seriousness. Now in the Aries reading, we had the King of Swords, now the Queen of Swords, taking up a similar type of vibe. This could also be about planning, whether someone's planning something towards you, or this could be a mode you're in. The harsh side of this Queen of Swords is that it could be someone who's a little too cold emotionally. But yeah, it might just be something of a serious nature. We'll have to see when we clarify it. Now moving to the center. When I said you might have to look at your attachments very closely, we have the 2 of Cups here. Now, all 2s in tarot represent decisions, crossroads. Maybe some of you feel like you're at that point in life where you could go left, you could go right. You might have a big decision on your plate. The 2 of Cups is generally seen as an extremely positive card. But we think of our partnerships, romantic, friends, family, those that we are very closely tied with. Maybe you're going through situations where you might need some help. Maybe someone needs your assistance here. But the 2 of Cups could also be soulmates. All right, so there's a lot of action going on here, a lot of juiciness that we're going to need to uncover as we progress. But on the back end, we have the Hanged Man. This could be a card that represents Scorpio. Some people say this could even be Virgo, but I lean towards Scorpio with this card. And it is analytical. It's also a card of inaction, putting a stop to something. So we saw that a couple of weeks ago. You might be pumping the brakes in regards to something, whether it's a behavior, whether it's a connection. The Hanged Man is logical. It could also be self-sacrifice, but you might be looking at things, looking at the nuts and bolts. There is a big plan-based energy here and analytical. So that with the Queen of Swords, we'll just see how it all shakes out. Now, moving over to your bonus card, Leo, we have the Seven of Wands. This could be a very good card. It could be a rough card. Some of you might feel cornered, might feel trapped, like it's you against the world, like it's always something, one after another after another. This is a big card of determination, though. Somebody going through roadblocks, going through those ups and downs and coming out on the other side. Big determination. And the Queen of Swords is also a determined card as well. So let's dive deeper on all this, Leo. We're going to jump in and clarify. So let's put that Seven of Wands down right there. We're going to get another good shuffle here and reset the deck for you, my friends. My God, Spirit Team, talk to me. What do we got for Leo here? Very interesting reading. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research. You can rely on your base knowledge of tarot because, as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on this Queen of Swords. And as always, if you know tarot or if you're learning how to read, that's why this box is here. Please feel free to play along. If there's any messages you want to give to the Leo Collective, you could drop it right down in the comments. I don't mind. I actually encourage it. So let's go in on this Queen of Swords. Might resonate for somebody. What is the Queen of Swords here? Thank you. Okay, we have Death in reverse, and I don't feel like this is grudgy, and I also want to say that we have two cards that could represent Scorpio here, so if you're linked with a Scorpio or have Scorpio placements, for some reason there's a big highlight being shed on that. Now, Death. This is a card of karma. This is a card of the cycles of life, usually coming out on the other side of something transformed. But there might be something that's not sitting right with you. You might be looking back on the past in a harsh way, like things that you've gone through. So in the coming days and weeks, there might be a little bit of bitterness here. This could also be someone in your circle that's feeling a little bit bitter, feeling a little bit mad, a little angry. That's just how this feels to me intuitively. Now, yeah, I'm not going to say like, yeah, this could be somebody transforming because Death is in reverse. This is somebody that might be trying to stay the same, not be trying to evolve. So you might be closely linked to someone that's a little upset, a little mad, a little disgruntled, okay? And that energy of seriousness, coldness, okay? So take it however it hits to you. But this does not feel too pleasant, too happy here. We're going to go in on the Two of Cups, though, because these energies could shift and change as we progress. Of course, that can mean other things, my friend. For some of you, it could just be like dealings with an air sign from the past or someone from the past re-emerging. Let's see what's up with the Two of Cups. Thank you. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, like there could be somebody that feels like they're on rocky ground, shaky ground, and it's giving me like trust issues here. Like someone might feel a little skeptical or distrustful about someone or something. That's just how it feels to me. Like looking at something with the side eye, looking at something a little skeptical here. So just know, yeah, this could be multiple people, it could be one. This could be someone who's very skeptical to get involved with another person for whatever reason. But there might be someone you're skeptical about, or someone could be skeptical about you here. Okay, because the Nine of Pentacles to me is usually very grounded, very abundant. When it shows up in reverse, I feel like this is somebody who feels like the floor is rocky or shaking underneath them. So skepticism in somebody that they're connected with. Only take it if it hits, of course. I know this isn't going to hit for every single Leo out there. It's all good. This is also something that could pop up in the near future. But we're going to go in on this Hanged Man. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the Book of Answers. So why is the Hanged Man here? Because the Hanged Man could be somebody like self-sacrificing, giving so much of themselves. All right, this is very stop and go. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. So someone who's bouncing back between patience, impatience, stop, go. Should I progress? Should I stand back? Like it's giving me that heavy, heavy stop and go here. And all of the clarifiers, pardon me, are showing up in reverse. That's not the best sign. So underneath the surface in the coming days and weeks, you might feel a little tumultuous. There might be a volatile type of energy. And this is absolutely a warning of those emotional roller coasters. Now, if that Three of Wands showed up in the upright, this is big card, big energy of patience, somebody waiting something out. But yeah, this is somebody who's bouncing back and forth between modes. Like, should I stay? Should I go? Should I start doing this? Should I finish what I already started? It's like a lot of bounce back, bounce back. So just know, yeah, you might be a little emotionally volatile in the coming days and weeks. It's all good. It's only human. It happens to all of us from time to time. But that's what's showing up in the cards, specifically with the other stuff we got going on. But let's go through and do a quick little recap here. Let's see what's up, because last week's reading was super, super positive, but we got some possible situations here, Leo. Now, in position number one, if you kindly look in the box, we got the Queen of Swords with Death in reverse. Like I said, you might be looking back on something that's already happened with a rough or a bad taste in your mouth. Like this, somebody looking back on the past that's like, ugh, I can't believe that happened, or I can't believe I did that or acted like that. It is that energy of seriousness. So it's not giving the best vibes. It was also giving me the energy of someone who might be mad, someone who might be disgruntled. So know that there's someone in your circle that might be in that mode. Moving to the center, we got the Two of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It was giving me a very skeptical type of energy. Once again, somebody who's not too trusting, not too trustful in their ways. So just know these energies are lingering. Okay, this could be someone you're tied very close to that might feel like a rug has been pulled out from underneath them. Okay, just very skeptical. Moving to the back end here, we have the Hanged Man with the Three of Wands in reverse, and it was giving me that complete bounce back and forth, stop and go, volatile type of energy. So just know in the coming days and weeks, you might have some really, really good days. You might have some rough days, which is all human. Like, we go through these cycles, but it's showing up here big time in the cards. So please take a screenshot, and we are going to pull you a page from the Book of Answers, my friends. I've been having a lot of fun with this. We're doing something called Bibliomancy here. Now, what we do is we just randomly flick through this book, and I let my intuition guide me, and I pick a page and give you the advice. This book is made specifically for that. So if you have a specific question, really think about it right now and see if the answer aligns with your question. However, I'm still just going to tell you what I feel off the quote. So let's see what we have for Leo. Book of Answers. What do we have for Leo? All right. The quote here says, a substantial effort will be required. Okay. And I would say that's sound advice coming from the book. All right. I don't know if you were thinking a yes or no question, but I always say great things do take effort. Great things do take time. So that is sound regardless of what you're going through, whether you're going through good times or bad. If you want to better yourself, if you want to better a situation, you're going to have to put in effort to make it happen. So very sound advice coming from this book. For some of you, it's giving me the vibe that it might take a little more than you had thought. Okay, so if you're trying to reach a certain level, if you're trying to make something go right, and you knew it would take some effort, it might take a little more than you had previously thought. So yeah, Leo, that's what I have for you this week. Very interesting with the Book of Answers. But don't click away just yet, though, my friends. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. For the April subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, wonderful Everyday Witch Tarot. This is the deck that you see in my thumbnails. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are at this point. And second, let me know down in the comments what tarot card you associate yourself with. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.